Biafra, superstars, media.
My people, now how on a day, no time for introduction, my people. No time for introduction. My people, now how on a day, I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. The man they call General Musa is back. The snake has raised up its ugly head again, and this time he's speaking in a coded language. But we thank God our Prime Minister, His Excellency, Obatobi Agune Chamber Wakoma, a good man. We thank God Simon Ekpa was able to catch him in his tract, cut him off, and expose what he's trying to say. If you look closely in this video, he said, our PM said, this terrorist Musa is out again. This time he told the media not to give coverage to the protest. What they are doing in the Biafra war, which is the reason we took it upon ourselves to give the coverage, and they are running mad. Musa has come out to say that on no account, very, very soon, all the media men will be chased away from a protest. You guys know the meaning of that. Those that want to do their protest, let them do their protest. But this man is saying, according to our Prime Minister, I'll play the video, I'll break it down. This man is saying that going forward, very soon, all the media will be stopped from broadcasting the protest. During the Arab Spring, across the whole of the Arab world, now there was no time any military man came out and said the media should stop. Because the role of the media is to project what is happening to the whole world. When they call it mass media, to send out the medium of exchange, the medium of information to the masses. Media, not medium. Medium is singular, media is plural. So one, two or more journalists, TV stations are allowed to cover any event. But this man, this criminal, this idiot, they call Musa, has come again because they are planning to do what they did in Okoma. They are planning to do what they've been doing in the land of Biafra. All these years, you guys that love Nigeria, you don't see what they've been doing to us. All these years, you assume Sabanekpa was the problem until our Prime Minister started showing you guys the video of what the Zoo military are doing, how they are buying us and how we are buying them back. Because our own be say, our mantra be say, all die na die. If you buy me, I buy you back. Gun for gun, bullet for bullet, an eye for an eye, tooth for tooth, tat for tat, life for life, blood for blood. BIBO, blood in, blood out. That's the game we are going. And by God's grace, from 2nd of December, God willing, that thing that they have been hiding, the whole world will see it. Because there's a second Biafran war going on. So this man wants to come with a new concept. Today I am speaking as a good neighbor. I am calling out on those who believe in Nigeria, those who love Nigeria. The same game they want to play on you guys is what they've been doing to us. Once they take away the media, it means the media men with their camera, they'll be chased away. And then they'll be gunning down everybody. All man, when you come, if you like carry flag, no carry flag, then go buy you. When they buy you, then go hide the body. They've been doing this in the Biafran land for so long, far too long. Case in point, you saw what they did in the home of Nnamdi Kanu in just one compound, 28 men plus a dog. Bye. Their hope was to buy Nnamdi Kanu in the process, but they couldn't find him. And now this man is back. He wants to now do it to those who believe in Nigeria, those who said they should show the lifeless body of Nnamdi Kanu. When Buhari sent this same man to go and buy Nnamdi Kanu in his house. My fellow Biafrans, and those who believe in one Nigeria, at this point, I will have to break this video down, but I am very, very busy. I've been traveling back and forth. So I will try to be brief in this analysis. If you are ready, let's go there. Listen.
From Abuja, where the Chief of Defense Staff, Christopher Musa, is briefing on the nationwide protests.
Listen.
Especially the Nigerian police force have shown a lot of professionalism, including where members of the armed forces had to step in. But you can see that we have remained very professional in our conduct and will continue to do that, as long as the citizens also understand that there's a difference between peace and criminality. What we saw yesterday was, at the beginning, some semblance of a very peaceful demonstration, but which was quickly taken over by a bunch of criminals that don't mean us well. And if you remember...
Hold it there. You saw what he just said. What they first saw was a peaceful whatever, which was taken over by a bunch of criminals. The same language they've been using in the land of Biafra. Today, you want Nigerians that love Nigeria. You believe in Nigeria. You say you love your military. People like Rufa Yoseni, every time you call out and you say you love your military, now they are speaking the same language. The reason why you love them when they are buying us, he's speaking the same language about Nigerians who are doing peaceful protests. You guys, you are doing your peaceful protests, but they are the one buying you. I will allow the video to play, but there is a reason why the death toll in the north is far higher compared to that in the south. The reason is this: the military men in the north right now, them be the Boko Haram boys dressed in Nigerian uniform. They have told them to stop shooting, don't shoot. But those guys don't understand the language of civility. They are not civilized. They are men of war. That's why they're buying them. Those same men, now them that they send to the land of Biafra. Those same soldiers, when by men, people in the north, they are the same people they send to the land of Biafra. The soldiers in the south, to an extent, those in Yoruba land and the rest of them, to an extent, they are more a bit calm compared to the ones in the north. The police in the north or the military, they are all the same. So those same men, now them that they will send to the land of Biafra to buy us, and will they buy them back. So let's continue. Listen.
We have warned that there are individuals that are ready to cause mayhem.
Take it back.
Once
Take it back.
step in. But you can see that we have remained very professional in our conduct and will continue to do that, as long as the citizens also understand that there's a difference between peace and criminality. What we saw yesterday was, at the beginning, some semblance of a very peaceful demonstration, but which was quickly taken over by a bunch of criminals that don't mean us well. And if you remember, we have warned that there are individuals that are ready to cause mayhem once this starts. And so we want to appeal to Nigerians to understand that the federal government is doing the best it can for the country. The federal government, the present regime, is just there for less than 1 year, and it is not possible for them to have solved every financial, economic, security situation within 1 year. But I'm sure everybody, if we're truthful to ourselves, efforts have been made and have continued to be made. We have seen policies that have been made to address the economic situation on ground, including security situation.
Hold it there. Now, suddenly, your military man is now an economic advisor. Suddenly now, Mr. Musa, General Musa, is now an economic expert. He's now a technocrat. Those, when they come out with policies, those that can assess the situation and tell you how the economy is going. A military man is now an economic advisor. He's now speaking for the president. Nigerians, make una wake up. Those that believe in Nigeria, make una wake up. Rufa Yoseni, make you speak on this one in your Arise News. Make una wake up. Suddenly, a military man is becoming the economic advisor. How will you take the words of somebody who is not an expert in the field? He's not an expert. He's not an economic advisor. How come he's speaking about the economy? Nigerians, make una wake up. I'm telling you guys now. Let's continue. Listen.
We are not where we are, but I can assure you we're heading there. And if we have the support of everyone together, we can bring total peace and the economy will pick up. Just some few days I was in the Niger Delta to also ensure that our production, oil production, increases immediately so that we can have enough funds to fund our economy.
Hold it there. Suddenly now, he's now an expert. in oil. He's now an expert going to the site, going to the oil blocks to inspect, to make sure there is a steady flow of oil so that they can have enough money to fund the economy. Una when love Nigeria. Rofa Yoseni, today I am calling out on you specifically. You must make sure this is part of your bullet point. These idiots have no right to be speaking about economic policies in your zoo. Now he's telling you how he went to visit Niger Delta to make sure that there's a steady flow of oil in order to get enough revenue to run the economy. With his language, you should know how the cabal they run Nigeria. This man's role should be to be protecting the boundaries, the territories, the borders of Nigeria as a military man from external attack. That should be his resume at all times. He should be discussing war reports, how he's keeping the zoo safe. But no, he has told you about the economic policies and how he has visited the oil region, because their mind, they for that oil. The so-called one Nigeria, it is based on the oil. No oil, no Nigeria. No oil from Biafra land, no one Nigeria. What they love is the oil, and today he has just told you how he and his men, they've been going around to make sure there's a steady flow of oil. It means this man, the cabal, they send him around, not Tinubu, the cabal, they send him around to make sure he's securing the pipelines, make sure he's observing, make sure everything that has to be checked is checked, to make sure there's a steady flow of oil to run the economy so they can have enough money to run the economy. Your military man is now an economic advisor. Hello? Those that say you love your military, I swear to God, before the last day of this your protest, you will see what they will do to you guys. People like Rofayo Seni or Jokbe, every time when they are buying us in Biafra land, you keep on saying you love your military. When they buy us and we buy them back, you keep on coming to TV, live on air to say you love your military. When they start to buy the men doing the protest, I hope you will come out and say the same tune, because it's coming. That day is coming. It is coming. It is coming. Let's continue.
So I want to call on all Nigerians to understand with the government. If you have grievances, which I know people have, there are a lot of challenges here and there, and it's not only in Nigeria alone. Everywhere in the world is facing one economic or security crisis or the other, and so it's important to understand that we're not alone. But what we can do is not to allow criminals, individuals that have lost out, to take advantage of this to destroy our country. We should realize that this destruction we're doing, monies have to be used. Monies for development will have to be used to repair this thing so that we can move forward. And so instead of doing that, we should come together, make sure nothing is destroyed. The statement, the message has already been passed to the federal government, the state government, and the local government. The local governments are already in place. The president has already directed through the Supreme Court for the local governments to have direct funding from the federal government.
Hey, God, economic advisor. Hey, God, oh God. Hey, Nigeria is gone. Hey, God, have mercy. Military man and an economic advisor. He's an expert to tell you about the economy. Nigerians, are you not ashamed? This kind of banjo economics when they talk so. Huh? You need somebody who is an expert in this field to speak, and the world will listen, the country will listen. But in your own case, a dirty looking military man, they tell you about the economy. Oh God, now who doing that this thing? Nigeria, una shame, they shame me. Until you guys are ready to say you are fighting to end Nigeria, me and my people, we are not coming out. Because our fight is not for bad governance in Nigeria. If we were fighting for bad governance in Nigeria, it means we are looking for good governance in Nigeria. It is against the principles, it is against what we, the Biafrans, we stand for. We want out of Nigeria. We are done with Nigeria. So until you're ready to discuss breaking up Nigeria, we shall not come out. But the day when una say, okay, protest to break up Nigeria, now you are talking now. At that point, all our men will come out. Because it means we are now stakeholders in that discussion. Because our own plan is not to be with one Nigeria. So you going to doing your protest right now, it has nothing to do with us because we are not stakeholders in that. But when it comes to say, okay, it is time to break away from Nigeria, then we shall lead that protest. We the Biafrans, we shall lead that protest. But those who are saying, end bad governance, you are wasting your time. That has nothing to do with us, the Biafrans. I'm sorry. Because what you are trying to do is to stop the economic sanction that we placed on the Nigerian government. To call a spade. It was our prime minister, our government, that placed an economic sanction on Nigeria for the past 2 years. And today, Nigeria is crumbling. Today, the economy is down. Today, the naira is down. Today, your oil price is going up. To even feed, it's hard for you guys to feed now. You're all saying you're hungry. Our prime minister promised you guys an economic sanction. And so far, it's going on. Lord have mercy. Now, we are responsible to call a spade. That the zoo is going through hardship. Now, we are responsible because we placed that economic hardship, an economic sanction on the Zoo Republic. You see me, I don't forget anything, no. So now that they're going through hardship, they are saying end bad governance. If you end bad governance, it means Nigeria will now be good. It means you guys still want to remain in Nigeria because your intention by going to protest is to make sure you make Nigeria work again. You make Nigeria great again, as that mantra goes in America. Make America great again. So I'm sorry, to an extent. We are not stakeholders in this protest because it is going against our mantra. It is going against our ideology. Our ideology is to bring Nigeria on her knees. We placed an economic sanction on the Zoo Republic. 2 years ago, you were laughing at Simon Ekpa. You called him a small boy. But today, Nigeria don't fall for ground, oh, macham. He don't fall for gutter, oh, macham. Nigeria don't fall for ground, oh, macham. He don't fall for gutter, oh. Macham, oh, macham. Nigeria don't fall for ground, oh. Hey, he don't fall for gutter, oh. Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Simon Ekpa. Hi God, man. As it they do it, they happen. Man. My PM, you told them. You are the voice of God. When you placed an economic sanction on them, they thought you were joking. And today, even the so-called richest man in Africa, Dangote too is sweating. He dey fidget. He dey panic. He is looking worried. I've been hearing the name of Dangote way back as a child. For the past 20 years, I've probably just seen him do a video like 4 times. But in the past month, he has come out more than 6 times to give an interview and to make a plea. The economic crunch is biting. The crunch, they bite. They bite like chinchi. Chinchitabonimo abom monkey barajiki. Abom chinchitabonimo. Chinchitabonimo abom monkey barajiki. Abom monkey barajiki. They bite like chinchi. All thanks and glory to our PM. You are responsible. And we thank you. So for those that want to pretend, for those that think we have forgotten what we did to them. No. To show you, say, now we the Biafrans, they run that economy. That we are going to Lagos. It's only because your seaport is in Lagos. Those that are attacking the Igbos, the Biafrans, Igbos, Lagos, is because we have just one interest. And that's the seaport. Because as businessmen, we are businessmen by nature. The seaport is needed. And I broke it down the other time when I said there's something called the markup price. And also, when you are importing goods, it's better to stay close to the seaport. Because in Nigeria, sometimes the cost of shipping the goods from Alabeke to Lagos is cheaper than the cost of moving the goods from Lagos to Biafra land. We know the game you guys are playing. The only reason why we are there in Lagos is because of that seaport. For example, wherever you see a sugar, you must see ant there. Wherever there is sugar, you will see ant there. Get us a seaport in Biafra land, and I swear to God, in less than 5 years, there will be no Biafran businessman in Lagos. All our head office, head branch, oh my God, everything will move to Biafra land. So those who are shouting, Lagos, 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 leave our Lagos. No, you know deep inside, the reason why these guys are in Lagos is because of the seaport. Because we are businessmen by nature. That's the way things are. But I digress. Let's continue with this fool here, who wants to do to you Nigerians what they've been doing to the Biafran people. And I hope when he starts carrying his action with his men, I will see some of you rise up like Nnamdi Kanu. You will rise up like Simon Ekpa and fight to liberate your people. Those that believe in Nigeria, when the military start to occupy you guys, I hope one of you will stand up and fight for your freedom. Because they are coming. For these guys, Nigeria must be kept as one. They are coming. Let's continue. Listen.
Please, Nigerians should look up to their local governments, their state governors. The federal government is doing its best. Everybody is putting their hands on them. We know we are challenged as a nation, but we know we will overcome, working together as Nigerians. I want to appeal once again for the support of all Nigerians, to the federal government, to the state government, and to the local governments. Let us avoid anything that will bring mayhem within our communities. Yesterday, we have seen the level of destruction that has been carried out just yesterday. And so you can imagine if this continues for so long, the armed forces and the entire military security agencies will not stand by and see that continue. So I want to warn those that are recalcitrant, those that don't want to listen, that will not fold our hands and see our country to be destroyed. We will take action, and the action we'll take it professionally. Anyone that is caught will be taken to the court to be dealt with.
Well, and there, are you hearing it? They will take action. Last time I checked, you guys have been doing your protests peacefully. Last time I checked, it is the government that were bringing down thugs to fight and cause some mayhem around the whole protest. Last time I checked, it is the police shooting their tear gas. Last time I checked, it is the police buying people. But now they're putting the blame on you guys. You guys are, look, you're about to feel what they've been doing to us all this while. All these years we've been complaining. Say we carry placards that they buy us. People said it's a lie that we are telling lies. People claim they love their military. But things have turned around. The chicken has come home to roost. Soon and very soon, the chicken will come home to roost. The time has come. The mayhem they gave to us all these years, it's just only now we are fighting back. Just under 2 years, we are fighting back. But for all these years, they've been buying us. First time we are fighting back. So those who say that they love Nigeria, those who say they love their military, Rufai, I'm calling on you because you are somebody who is always saying you love your military. I'm calling out on your name again. You say you love Nigeria and you love your military. Watch what they will do to the peaceful protesters. Just to watch. We are on a countdown. What you are seeing in the north, now child's play. You will see what they will do, and they will turn off the lights. The same way the cameras were turned off at Lekki Toll Gate. Watch what they will do. You guys will cry. You will make videos. They will say it's fake news. You will show cameras, videos from your phone. They will say it was doctored. It was doctored. It was fake. They will call it fake. The same way they did during your NSAS. They will do it again. You think, say, now play with the play when we say this zoo has to break up? Now watch with the watch now. Will they sit down, they watch now? Those that love Nigeria, the chicken has come home to roost. For me and my people, all I want us to do is give what belongs to Nigeria and to Biafra. Allow them to do what they are doing. Let the dead bury the dead. We shall be watching them until they are ready to say, okay, it is time to break the country up. At that time, that's the time you will speak in our language. But now, this one you people are doing to end bad governance. You want good governance from criminals. You want good governance from a drug mafia. You want good governance from those who invited Boko Haram, ISIS, ISWAP. Last time I checked, the Hamas leader that was killed, he was having a good time in Aso Rock. Last time I checked, the Hamas leader that was spied by Israel just last week was a free man in the Zoo Republic, having a good time. He was having seminars, symposiums, discussing. He came to Nigeria, and next thing, the cabal, they were attacking Israel. I will do a video on that very, very soon. It's just that I've been so busy, my people. Pardon me. I've been so busy. Lots of contracts to deal with. I've been so busy. So much to discuss. But I've been so busy. Let's continue.
Once again, I want to thank you for coming, especially members of the media. And again, for the media, I want to also appeal.
Listen.
I noticed throughout yesterday, all the stations were hooked up to the occasion. This is not an election thing. Don't
listen now. This is where the media, what I told you, they will turn you guys away. The media, they will turn you away. Then go switch on a light off. They will buy you away from the scene. They'll come begin buy people. What they did in Okwama, you guys did not complain. The media, for 7 weeks, they stopped it from entering Okwama. Okay. What is good for Okwama is good for you Nigerians. It's coming. Listen to what he's saying about the media. Hey, God have mercy. Fiakwa, a Zoo Republic. Take it back. Listen.
our hands and see our country to be destroyed. We will take action, and the action we'll take it professionally. Anyone that is caught will be taken to the courts to be dealt with. So once again, I want to thank you for coming, especially members of the media. And again, for the media, I want to also appeal. I noticed throughout yesterday, all the stations were hooked up to the occasion. This is not an election thing. Don't give them that coverage for them to feel, because there are some of them are looking for just moments of, being on the screen. Together, I can assure you we are going to win, and we are winning. And at least from today, we have seen the level that it has really gone down. Most state governors that decide to declare a state of emergency have called it off, and working together as Nigerians for Nigeria will succeed.
The key to financial.
Yeah.
Listen.
Before the protest, based on our interface with the defense headquarters, I believe a lot of intelligence were gathered and analyzed.
Yeah.
Now I want to know, were the security agents overwhelmed, or directed the possible outcome of the protest?
The security agencies cannot be everywhere.
Hold on.
The entire area is large. Nigeria with about 200 and 900 and almost 1 million square kilometers. It's not going to be easy to secure the entire area. But I think yesterday, the security forces actually stood up to their responsibility. And that's where you see that it is measured. And that it's important for them to understand that working together as a team is what we require. The security forces cannot do it alone. We need all Nigerians to put hands together to make sure we succeed. And we stop these criminals from taking advantage. I mean, yesterday we saw some people breaking down houses, stealing windows, doors. I mean, it was just crazy yesterday. And we don't want that to happen again.
So my name is Sifon Eshen. I work with GBC News.
Okay.
Mine is still in line with my colleague as I asked earlier. Going back before this incident actually happened, in the course of gathering intelligence and warning Nigerians, this was going to happen, which we saw being displayed in several quarters yesterday.
But you see, that is the challenge of when you are dealing with non-state actors. You cannot, it has to do with the human mind. Nobody can predict the human mind. Efforts were made before now. We have held several meetings. The Office of National Security Advisor had interfaced with almost all the stakeholders in this aspect on the need for us to maintain peace. And most of them have agreed that there was going to be peace. But then, like I said, you cannot read the minds of people. There are a bunch of people who believe that it is only through this medium that they will be able to loot, steal and destroy, and that's what they tried to do yesterday. But we have arrested most of them that have actually been able to break into places to steal, and they will be prosecuted accordingly.
So, will you be
Listen.
to give support?
Listen.
No, like I said, we are supporting the police all through, but we are just on standby. The police is doing a good job. They're handling the situation for now, and unless if it breaks beyond what they can handle, then the military will step in, and the military is on standby, and we're watching day and night.
Hold it there. The military is on standby and they are watching day and night. You guys know the meaning of that. Because last time I checked, I've been observing what's going on in the protest. The protest is always peaceful to an extent. Until when some hoodlums, owned by the government, paid by the government, those who are coming to protest against protest, anti-protesters protesting against protest. That's a strange one. It can only happen in Nigeria. Hoodlums coming to steal stuff. Now they spin it around and they are blaming the peaceful protesters. Lord have mercy. Listen.
I can assure you that is being done. We're taking steps on that. We are going also behind to ensure that we also identify all those ones that are involved. There are individuals that are actually sponsoring them, pushing them to do these things. We're going after them.
You say again? There are individuals sponsoring them. We are going after them. The other day, Shetima said, those in America, those in Australia, those in Finland are responsible. You give a dog a bad name just to hang it. Suddenly now they are calling Finland a dog whistle to speak about Simon Ekpa. My PM, I really appreciate the fact that you said we shouldn't get involved in this because we have no dog in that fight. Until they start to speak our own language. When they need help, when you Nigerians doing your protest, when you need help, you know what to do and you know what to say. You know the code word to use. Once you speak on something that gets us involved, then consider your freedom has come. The moment you speak in the right language. Because to protest for bad governance from criminals, a criminal will give you nothing but criminality. A drug dealer, no matter how sweet or how nice he looks, in America they share turkey. Those drug men, they share turkey and all those things on Thanksgiving days. But behind closed doors, they are criminals. They are drug dealers. But the deaf, dumb, and blind, the lay ones, those in poverty, they call them God on earth. They dobale. They say this man is a nice man. He's a good man. When I was poor, when I was hungry, he gave me food. When I was poor, he gave me money. When I was naked, he clothed me. I would die for this man. Not knowing that behind the back, they are still doing their criminality. So for those of you who are seeking to end bad governance, and expecting those doing the bad governance to turn around, do a 180 degrees, and become born again and give you good governance, then it means you guys are not ready for your freedom. You are not ready for your freedom. My people, I will end it here. For those who have ears, let them hear. For those who have ears, let them hear. From me, from here, for now, I want to say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and good night. I remain yours truly, Biafra, Superstars Media. Finally, Nigerians, if you're ready, those that believe in Nigeria, if you're ready for your freedom, come speak to our Prime Minister. He's waiting. If you really want to be free, because this is your chance. If you miss this chance, consider it for the next 12 years, you'll be under bondage. Because you and I know, if Jagaban continue, he'll be there for 8 years. He will pay everything payable. He told you, if money cannot solve a problem, more money will solve the problem. And the more money he pays, the more money he has to recoup back. So what he is doing now is he's recouping his loss. Some of you are complaining, how come for the past 1 year, there are lots of transactions happening to Malta? And for the first time, the man they call Dangote, he chipped in a little bit and told you about what is happening with the refined crude oil coming from Malta. You guys don't know what is going on. Now you are hailing him. Under pressure, he spoke out. Under pressure. He only told you what he had to tell you. Under pressure. What else does he know that he's not telling you? You see how they hurriedly went to Lagos to commission his refinery. In the month of May, I think May 24th to be more precise. Himself, Emefiele, Buhari and the rest of them, they went to Lagos. And now Jagaban is back into power. And he's now giving him water. Criminality is in Nigeria. Asking for good governance from the hands of criminals. Tells me you guys, you are not ready. You are babies, you are minors. You are deaf, dumb, and blind. It is time for you guys to wake up and smell the coffee. Because you will never get freedom from those criminals that are ruling you. I rest my case. God bless you. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Check me out. Superstars Media. Lord Logan. But let me turn Lord Logan. And it's wild flora show. 1914 amalgamation is what we dying for. 3 nations to 1 nation. Ever since annihilation. Nepotism is nonsense. You and you clap your hands. Biafra gonna come, clap your hands. Biafra, Oduduwa, we're free now. Freedom is gonna come, we're free now. Yeah.